Warhammer community has put in an article revealing some more glorious miniature tanks for Legions Imperialis. In this video, we're going to read over that article. My name is Alex Hune, and you're watching One Up Painting. This is Epic News, where we cover all of the news for Legions Imperialis. So let's get into this article. Heresy Thursday, teasing a trio of tiny tanks. Legions Imperialis is war on an epic scale. It means whole maniples of titans, entire banners of knights, and massed infantry. It also means tanks, squadrons of tanks, companies of tanks, entire battalions of tanks, in all the many different shapes, sizes, and battlefield roles that featured in the Horus Heresy. I think there's a typo there. I think that's supposed to say that were featured in the Horus Heresy. Anyway, so here's a nice look at two awesome looking Bane blades, a staple of the Astra Militarum, and we get some other looks at some heavy Sentinels. I think they're Chthonian or something like that. Heavy Sentinels, and some Arvis Lighters here. I think those are Forge World units, if I'm not mistaken. And another look at those new bases. So keep in mind these ones are on 25 millimeter bases. So I think that these are 40 millimeter bases. I still have to go and do a little bit more research on that. But it's looking really cool. Also, note these pieces of terrain back here, like this rubble. I think that these are going to be really cool, especially like if you're to put those on the basing of your Titan, and like your Titan's foot is on it. Um, yeah, just something kind of cool to notice there too. We've already seen the tanks we're getting in the big old Legions Imperialis core box, including Predators, Sicarians, Leman Russes, and Malcadors. But this impressive collection barely scratches the surface of the beautiful breadth of armored tread coming to the game. So here are a few more that will be released alongside or shortly after the core box. The Kratos Heavy Tank. Ooh, this one looks sick. The Kratos is a sorry. The Kratos is a staple of Space Marine armored companies, and one of the heaviest tanks available to the Legions Astartes. So it's only fitting that they come in detachments of up to 6, with a range of armaments including battle cannons and melta blast guns on the turrets, plus weapon options for sponsons and hulls, and an sorry, and an optional dozer blade. Yeah, I really like the look of it with the dozer blade. It kind of gives it that like full on wedge look. But also without the dozer blade, it looks really sweet too. Man, this thing's like packed with guns too. That's super sweet. The Bane blade. This one is going to be my favorite of all of them. If you thought the Kratos was a heavy hitter, you've got another thing coming with the Solar Auxilia Bane blade. This iconic super heavy tank hits the battlefield in detachments of up to 6, with a kit that can be used to create bane blades or hellhammers alongside a huge range of hull, sponson, and cupola options. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's the like pintle mount guns. Yeah, this thing is going to be so sick to get my hands on because I don't I have an Imperial Guard army of my own for 40k, but I don't have a Bane blade because I don't think I would ever use it realistically. And it's a really expensive kit just for a gigantic tank, honestly. But this allows me to have a bunch of little Bane blades, so I'm really excited for this. And as we can see here, it has like a front and back little sponson right here. And I think that's so cool. It's got the double flamer, and on this one, it's got double bolters. All right. The Demios Pattern Rhino. This one's going to be sweet too. In this game, you really don't want your infantry slogging all that distance on foot. You need mechanized companies to deliver Legions Astartes flavored violence as rapidly as possible. In fact, the swift and timely deployment of infantry is actually the key to winning games of Legions Astartes, or Legions Imperialis. They're who's tasked with taking and holding all those important objectives. With this in mind, a stone cold classic armored transport makes its glorious return in the form of the Demios Pattern Rhino. And because everything's just a little bit wilder in Legions Imperialis, this pack of 10 comes with plenty of cupola options, including Havoc missile launchers, Melta or multi Meltas, twin linked bolters, dozer blades, and even hunter killer missiles. Wow, this is gonna be sick. Like all those options are really cool too. Like they're so tiny, so I don't think it'll make a huge difference on like the look of it on the tabletop, but it's cool just to have that little bit of a variety. And dang man, that's gonna come with 10 rhinos. That's so sick. That's enough to. That's one entire company. You can have an entire company that's mechanized. That's so sick. Frankly, these Frankly, these three classics are just a taste of the armored might and microsm. Anyway, coming to the tabletop near you. We'll yet ha- we'll have yet more to show you of Legions Imperialis this week and next, including another bundle of reveals next Heresy Thursday. Sweet. Um, I mean, the takeaways from this are literally face value. We get to see three more tanks, um, a bunch of options. Really, this is going to be six, not six. This one will come with six, and so will the Baneblade. But it's going to be like absolutely amazing to get these on the table. I can't wait to have just an armored column advancing up a street. Um, Also, getting another glance at these bases, the flyer stands. Again, I think that the 40 mils, but we'll have to see on that. Yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. More content to come tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy working.